Bonsoir. Oui, oui. Si.
Ciao.
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 We are clearly not the hiking type or even the regular tourist type, because most people have those poles. Not most people, but a few of those people have those poles, and everybody's wearing like cargo zip-off pants, and we're just wearing our regular old clothes. So yeah.
Si.
Ciao.
Hello.
We've made it to Italy in Cinque Terre. We stayed in Rio Maggiore last night, and we have now travelled by train to Monterosso, which is the furthest town from where we're staying. And there's not many people here.
No, it's nice and quiet.
It's warm, but it's not cold. No. It's sunny, but it's not cold. No, it's
not
sunny,
warm.
but it's not
hot.
warm.
It's
Yeah.
not hot. It's sunny warm.
Yeah, so we are among only like maybe 5-10 people on the beach, which would be the total opposite in summertime. So we are just exploring.
Si.
Welcome back to our channel.
Welcome to our channel, hey.
Okay, well, to our honeymoon video, home video. It's very exciting.
Si.
So we are in Cinque Terre,
Cinque Terre.
and we arrived here on, so what is it, Tuesday, today, Sunday. We left our little mansion, our little chateau in the south of France Sunday morning. We got up at like 5 something, and taxi picked us up at 6, and that took us to the Avignon train station, where we caught a train to Nice.
Si.
Got off at Nice, and we thought we would have a few hours to fill in there, but there was actually only like a 20-minute difference between
Connection,
that and the next train to. We went to somewhere Vegemite, you were calling it.
Yeah, not sure.
Somewhere called Vegemite, and then that took us to Genoa, and then that train took us to La Spezia, or however you say it, or Lee calls it
La Spaghettio.
La Spaghettio. And then once we got to there, it was just like a 5-minute train from there to Rio Maggiore, which is the first of the 5 towns in Cinque Terre. So we arrived here, we were thinking we were getting here about 9 o'clock at night, but I think we got here about 7.
Yeah, 7.
Which was good because it was still daylight, so we could navigate our way from the train down to this apartment, which is down on the marina. So yeah, then we pretty much just, did we go out for a walk or did we just go to sleep?
No, we went out for a little bit of a stroll, got some dinner.
Yeah, dinner. What did we have? Pizza.
Yeah,
we got
pizza.
some takeaway pizza as per usual.
Watched the sunset.
We watched the sunset. That's right. The buildings were all glowing, and then yeah, had a good sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then yesterday, which was Monday, we got so lucky. The weather was beautiful. It was only like 14 degrees, but the sun was really shining. It was actually quite warm when the sun was out, and when we were walking, because we did a lot of walking, we went to the 5 towns. So we trained from here about 8:30 to Monterosso, which is the furthest town, and they say that one is the most tourist friendly, I'd say, because it's more flat. It's got a sandy beach which you can lay on. So I really liked Rio Maggiore. No, not Rio Maggiore, Monterosso. It's so confusing. My Italian, so confusing. So we spent a little bit of time there actually. We went and found a little like a patisserie sort of place that sold I had fresh orange juice and a pastry with custard and like a cannoli filling cream in it. And Lee had, what did you have?
Bagel.
He had a croissant and a cappuccino. And then we just walked through that town, and then we caught the train from there to the next one. It's a town called Vernazara or something. I'm not sure. Not good at the pronunciation. And that town was, they're all different, but it was set out more around the marina down the foreshore. And we tried to walk up around the cliff side, but there was a little guy saying, "Mi scusi, mi scusi." You had to pay to walk further around that, which must have been the connecting walk. When we were in Monterosso, we looked at the map and they said that all the walks were closed. So we're like, oh damn, well we can't do any walks, we'll just do the train from each one and walk around. But then we did see at one town there was people doing the walk.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. It must
from that V place to the next one, the corn town. Yeah. So we spent not too much time, a little bit of time just walking around there. We actually paid €150 each to go up to this castle. So we walked up to the top and saw the view from the castle, which was nice. And then we caught the train to the next town, the Cornelia, whatever it's called, town. And you basically get off at the train station and it is up the hill. Yeah, so you have to do maybe like a 20-minute walk straight up.
Yeah, probably up the road. It's not too bad.
It's not too bad. It was fine. And you can catch a bus, but I don't think you really, unless you're really tired. Or old maybe. From that town, that was probably the town we spent the least amount of time in, that corn place.
Yeah, probably.
We just pretty much walked up to the top and I wasn't feeling hungry. We were thinking we'd have lunch there, but we weren't that hungry yet.
No, not at that stage.
Yeah. So then our plan was probably about 1:30 when we finished there.
Yeah.
We thought we really wanted to go to Manarola for the sunset. So we ended up coming back here to the apartment and we grabbed some lunch. That's right. I had a spinach pie thing and you had a croissant with prosciutto and tomato, and we just sat just across on the front marina down here and ate that, and then came back here for maybe like an hour siesta.
See?
He was very cold, but I was very enjoying the sun. I had my legs out the window to enjoy the sunshine. And then we decided, well, let's go to Manarola and have a look around, which I'm glad we did, because I think out of all the towns, it'd be probably equal first with Monterosso, Manarola. It's a really nice vibe in that one, I think, because you go down to the foreshore and it's just a nice big open area you can walk around. We just sat for a long time looking at the view, really. And then we ended up walking up to the top of the town and saw the church and the view from the top. It was actually over a river, or what would you call a stream or something.
It's like gorge, they're all built in gorges though, but
yeah, it's amazing how they built these places. So then we came back after that. We spent a few hours, then we came back, grabbed some dinner. We got some more pizza and pasta. We had some ragu and had that here at the apartment, and then trained it back to Manarola because we wanted to catch some nighttime photos. But the trains only leave once an hour, so we had to sort of go at 8:30 and then come back at 9:30. So we did that, and then we came back here and got some gelato. I had Stracciatella one, which is just vanilla with dark chocolate in it, and you had
Chocolato or whatever.
Chocolato. So we ate our ice creams and we just spent maybe an hour taking nighttime. I think we got about 10:30 we got home. So we just walked around. We discovered a little bit about Rio Maggiore. It's probably the town we've explored the least, even though we live here. I think there's a bit more to see. But anyway, so then we went to sleep. Now we've woken up and we are ready to travel to Florence today. So I was going to say au revoir from Cinque Terre, but I guess you say arrivederci. So this is our little room that we had while we were staying in Cinque Terre, or Rio Maggiore. No, how do you say it again? Rio Maggiore. Rio Maggiore. So we just got the room here at this place, La Scroglia. I don't know how you say it. But they do have apartments upstairs with the balcony, but we just got the room. So basically, bed, got a little TV up on the wall. The Wi-Fi here was really great. We have a view. And basically out there is cliffs, the ocean. And you can hear the ocean all night long, which is good.
See?
See? And there's also a little bathroom, which is a shower. And did you use the bidet?
No. Definitely not.
Okay, and that's it.